Hi guys, Roxanne from Tiny Home Living here. We are actually getting ready to cut the steel, the two openings for the kitchen window and the entry door today. It's a beautiful day. It was actually cloudy and I would have preferred it that way. The sun's come out and it's getting kind of hot. But Chris just moved the trailer temporarily because he's worried about the steel. They're pretty big pieces that we're cutting out today. He's worried about the steel falling, or maybe he's worried about me falling and the steel on top of me, or me on top of the steel. I'm not really sure. Anyway, if it goes, it goes, and it can drop without damaging the trailer or anything else. Might damage me, but whatever. Anyhow, gonna cut the steel today, but before we get going on that, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. And let's get going for the day. Things are starting to get exciting. Trailer temporarily, because he's just afraid. I think he's afraid that I will drop the steel on the trailer, or the steel will drop me on the trailer or something. Of course, Rusty's got to be right in the way. Anyway, we're going to move the trailer temporarily, just leave it hooked up to the truck so we can put it back after the steel's cut. Because it might be awkward. That steel's going to be really heavy. They're pretty big pieces that we're pulling out. So I think I took the blocks, all the blocks out from the tires. I better check. No, it just wasn't on the ball properly. So anyway, just going to move it temporarily and have it out of our way while we cut the steel. So he's actually got me in the trailer. I'm supposed to catch anything that falls. We left the doors open, so we're just gonna move it up the driveway a bit, but yeah, he's just worried the hood fan or something might fall and I'm supposed to catch it. Okay. This reminds me of the old carts that used to come with all the pots and pans on them and everything clanging. Okay, I guess he's just moving it this far. I'm glad we're not going over that big bump in the driveway. Yikes. So this morning we have the second egg, and again it's really small, and Chris said it's broken. Oh yeah, it is. So I'm just going to throw it in the compost. Isn't that funny? Throw that in the compost, but at least it's good news. They're laying. They're pushing the golf balls aside, and this one we left in there. But you can see where they're really sort of making a nest now. Gonna have to clean some chicken poop out of there. Yikes. So yeah, the eggs have started coming, and they are tiny, but some of these hens are quite small. So they're probably not totally mature yet. But as long as there's hope and eggs are coming, I'm happy. We're just listening to, there's actually a chicken in a nesting box right now, so we don't know if she's laying an egg. But we think it sounds like she's saying something. Not sure if you hear what we hear. Do you hear what we hear? Look at this one. Chris put a whole bunch more diatomaceous earth in here and sand because they just seem to love this spot. And then they're in behind the compost and they seem to love it in here. I think it's because there's so many wood chips and everything. There's obviously a lot of bees because they're buzzing around my head. But yeah, they seem to... Oh, she's running away. She thinks I'm going to step on her foot. Yeah, they just love it. There's a lot of wood chips and sticks on the ground, and so they've picked this spot. I hope they're not going to start laying eggs in here. And there's a couple, you can see a couple more in there. So this is, I left this whole patch of wild roses because I thought it might be, like, it's good camouflage. You want to hide this mess anyway. You don't really want this mess visible. But the chickens are loving it in here. It's nice and cool, and it's shady, and there's probably lots of bugs because of the compost. So they really like it in there. This one wants her spot back in the dirt. Is that Gertie?
No.
No? Is that a different one? Get in there and lay an egg. Don't you peck at me.
That one stopped clucking, so it's probably sitting in the nest again. Just leave it.
Yeah, she stopped making noise, so we're gonna check a little later and see if that was her birthing process. Some women are quite vocal when they're giving birth. Not me. I just swore under my breath a little bit. Said, get it out. But anyway, you can see Chris has got, I stayed inside while he was doing this because it was so noisy. He's wearing his hearing protection. I'm going to put my steel toes on. I've got my garden shoes on, but I'm going to put my steel toes on for this. I'm not taking any chances. This is going to be quite heavy. He's got it just hanging by a couple of little pieces, and I get to grab it. I'm just going to set the camera up on the tripod so you can see me either get squashed or catch it, one or the other. Okay. Okay. I thought you were gonna stack a bunch up. Can I do that? Come in there. Well, I thought you want me to stack some. Yeah, I know, but I was gonna get some more 2x4s, 2x6s to put so it doesn't drop so far. No? Okay. Put it down here. Well, yeah, I think this should be fine. I'll put it on some wood. One of these pieces. Yeah. So now you can see, like Chris cut it at the level of the floor. And he just had the idea today of going and getting some angle iron to put on these edges, just to reinforce the edges, because you have cut some of the structure away and it is almost the whole height of the structure. We've seen quite a few different videos, like I said, about this. The window's not so bad because you still have quite a bit left underneath and quite a bit up top, but this and the other cutaway going through to the other one, you're cutting away quite a bit. So anyway, one down, one to go. The other one, I gotta stand on that pile of wood, I guess, to get it. Not sure how we'll do that. Piles of wood are always in the way. Doesn't matter where you put them, it's gonna be in the way. So. It was like a punch in the gut. That wasn't too bad. We just lean it against the other one?
Yeah.
That should maybe cover it. Sweet. Ta-da!
What that looks like.
It looks like a window and a door. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. Is the camera still on? I can't tell in the sun. So that's the window, kitchen window, entry door. And like I said, oh, there's the crazy dive board. Yikes. Like I said before, I'm gonna use the big piece of steel there and the two pieces from the cutout for the entryway into the other one as an awning where the door is. So the entry door area is covered as opposed to the way it is with Chris's. We're thinking we'll swing those doors out at some point in time and put some sort of trellis over top it for a little bit of shade and a little bit of shelter. But that's that done for now. And now Chris is going to look at getting the steel to reinforce the frame. And that bird went in the shop now. And so now he can get all the cripples and the rest of the framing done around these two cutouts. So, good day. So we just made steps going in here out of skids again in this rough lumber. It gets really, really hard on the knees going in and out of these things. Especially if the steps are too high or too low. Coming down, it's too much of a jolt. At least at our age it is. Didn't used to bother us, but anyway, it bothers us both now. And then when the wood stove gets loaded in here, we're going to have to build some sort of ramp to get it in here because it is 550 pounds. So that's going to be tough. Either that or the neighbors can bring the skid steer down here and load it right in to the doorway. Not too sure yet. We'll have to see when that time comes. But pretty happy with this. It's a lot easier on the knees and hips and everything else going in and out 100 times a day. So I think Chris is going to work on the rest of the framing in here. Now that he's got this opening, he can, like I said, get the cripples in and the framing above the window. Now I think we're gonna go get some angle iron. I have appointments on Wednesday in town, so it might wait till Wednesday. We don't like to drive into town any more than we have to, so, and I have appointments Wednesday, so we might just wait till then to go to the place that has the angle iron to do around here. But we could actually get this wall filled in now, the rest of the studs, and even rough the window in, I think. So, unless I'm missing a step. I do that sometimes, get ahead of myself. Anyway, pretty happy with that. It's a good day. The chickens are already coming. I mean, they're going into the funniest. Look at, there's 2 of them in there. We just put that steel on the wood there, and now there's chickens already going in there. But they are going underneath the sea can. We're gonna have to look with a flashlight and see if they're laying eggs, because if they are, I'm gonna have to stop that. But like I said, this is much easier on us old people walking in and out of here. Chris is gonna put a screw in these because obviously, and they're a little too long, so we don't want to step on that edge and have it fly out from under us. But I just thought I'd show you, if later on when it cools off, I might go out and get some brush cut with the DR, because it's getting pretty mangy in here again. Like I said, I'm leaving some stuff because the chickens love it, but this stuff all here needs to be whacked again. And I think if I just keep going, it's going to be easier to keep it up. But look at the wild roses around there. We still haven't burned this. We're just worried about it being too dry and too hot. So it's out of the way. But yeah, this is all shoots from where I already cut. And over here in the hammock area. Not too much under the hammock, but this area going in there. So I want to keep this all whacked down, and so they don't come back to the extent that they were. Oh my goodness. A couple days and look at my basil. Gonna have to get out here and get all these seeds pinched off. My goodness. You take your eye off something for a day or two, and it just goes crazy. The parsley always goes crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get this done too. So, I might just do some brush and then go lay in the hammock for a while. The cherries are all dropping off these trees now. They didn't get bigger, like I said. These are a tart cherry for making pies, which is great. We did get a few strawberries out of here, really big ones. It's odd, now the strawberries seem to be taking off. They're really healthy. A couple of cherries on this tree, but you can see now there's one leaf here, but these leaves look so healthy after I sprayed all of these fruit trees with that stuff, and I can't remember what it was, but you can see how these apples are getting really big. These ones are turning red. Nice one up there. So yeah, and again, it's a mystery to me why, yeah, look at the grass in here too. It's a mystery to me why the other trees aren't getting fruit. The electrician did get a bunch of the wiring done on this thing, but him and Chris had both lost the diagrams that Chris printed off. And neither one of them could find them. So he said he lost his, so Chris said, oh, I'll just print some more off. Well, he couldn't find it on the internet. He spent a couple hours, and then I think he ended up finally finding it, but the electrician was gone by then. Oh my goodness, the thistles in here are just crazy. So I bet, yeah. Can't hardly see the blueberries now, or the rhubarb. I will just pull what's left of the rhubarb leaves, because that just helps them regenerate. Jeez, can't even find the rhubarb. Oh, there's some. But I hate putting my hands in where I know there's thistles. Should have some decent rhubarb next year. Oh, shoot, that one broke off. That's what you don't want, is for it to break off. You want it to come out like this when you pick it, or when you leave it. And I've got the gooseberry plants are doing good. I've got to get those 2 hascap berries planted out here. Like I said, I did think these blueberries were dead, but it was the heat wave, and now they've all got new leaves on them. The hascaps did that too, apparently. So you can see lots and lots of new leaves on here. So that's good. That makes me happy too. But this tree, like I said, it was so loaded with apples. We had to take these cut-offs of trim and strap them to the branches, because the branches were almost bent over to the ground. And this tree is pretty tall. And the leaves on it look healthier too since I sprayed it, but I might do it again. And I keep forgetting we have fertilizer spikes for these trees, and I keep forgetting to put them in the ground. You put them in the ground by the tree. This little miniature cherry tree, look at how shiny and healthy the leaves are. And if you saw the earlier video, I did trim it really well down at the base of the tree. It almost looks like it's 2 trees. So, and the little shoot that I got out of that big Gloria tree has new leaves on it every time I look in the greenhouse. So I'm really happy about that too. I'm gonna have to come back out later and get that basil pinched off. Chris also tie wrap these. I always have to hold these in the air and try and run the mower or the DR with one hand when I'm mowing out here. So he's got that up off the ground. I think because he doesn't trust me. He's probably thankful that I haven't mowed them yet. So this basil needs to be pinched off some more too. It's getting... And this was my thyme from seed. Oh my goodness, it smells so nice. You can see here how this hascap plant has new leaves after being burned by the heat. And this crazy onion going to seed. I let it do that because I actually, if I have time, I want to see if I can save some seeds. And these pepper plants, again, I started these from seed. I think this is bell pepper. And so I'm going to have to get some cages around these because they're not going to support. And then my crazy half-price cayenne pepper plant. I should maybe pick some of these and start drying them. Crazy. And I also still haven't got the tomato plants done, but I can't do it in this heat. There's the fertilizer spikes. I've had them forever. Really need to get that done for the fruit trees. Can't hurt, right? And I've had them for so long. This is the stuff I put on the fruit trees to get rid of the bugs. And it seems to have worked really well. But I'm going inside to have a drink. It is absolutely sweltering out now. Can't stand this heat. But that's a big deal, getting the steel cut today. Really happy about that. And probably be out later to do some other stuff when it's not so hot. It might be nap time. Just gave them some grapes and blueberries that were mushy. I just love them. It's so funny. I thought I had the camera on, but the one chicken that was here came and pecked at another one really mean. Yeah, chickens can be mean. Look at, she took one over there so she could be alone, and she's eating it over there. Too funny. Make them like me a little bit more. I didn't spend that much time with these chickens when they were young, like a lot of the videos tell you to. And so they don't really like me that much. Maybe because I keep telling them that they're going in the freezer if they go in my garden. Maybe they know what I'm saying. Anyhow, like I was just saying, I'm gonna go with the DR around the little trees again and around the perimeter of the potato patch, because Chris can't get that close to the potato patch. Get that tall grass at the edge done. But, oh my goodness, there's always something. Fly on my arm. Yuck. I can't stand the feeling of bugs crawling on me. Anyway, I'm going to take a break. Too hot and too tired. And too old. Well, I didn't get any brush cut and not much of anything else other than salad for supper and Chris barbecued a steak. But, no, we were just thinking it's, like I always say, it smells like rain. I can tell when it's coming. It was getting a little cloudy, so we took the bins of baby chicks inside, and no sooner did we get that done, it started to rain a little, and then we got inside and it hailed and got really scary, and then we had a couple of claps of thunder that I honestly thought hit the tiny house. It was that close and that loud. Yes, I screamed. So I didn't get much else done today. That's it for today, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. I think we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna wait to go into town for the angle iron, but Chris is getting a lot of little stuff done inside, and I'll have to show that tomorrow. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and share this video with your family and friends, and we'll see you next time.